This is the history of the skateboard. The skateboard is made from roller skates attached to a board like a wooden plank, and this is really where it all started. It was when surfers didn't want to surf in the cold water in winter, so they invented what it was just called sidewalk surfing. And that was in 1958. In 1959, roller derby mass-produced skateboards with metal wheels. In 1963, surfboard companies started making better quality skateboards and clay wheels and trucks that are made for skating. The first contest was at Hermosa Beach. In 1964, Surfer Magazine put out a magazine called Skateboarder. They put out a magazine about skateboarders instead of surfing. In 1973, they invented youth-terrain wheels, where a ton of new possibilities emerged, and it made it less bumpy. The ride was less bumpy and noisy, and so it was more silent. They then started to ride bowls like pools and banks, ramps and ditches and stuff like that. Then in 1973 through 75, the fiberglass board was made by surf shops, and this material became much popular for the skateboarding with the surfing crowd. And companies that they found out about fiberglass started experimenting with other materials, making decks using everything from wood to aluminum. In 1976 through 78, the California drought started to occur, so the California made homeowners drain their pools. So now skateboarders, even though they already started riding pools once youth-terrain wheels were made, it was more popular. It became more popular and stuff. And then in 1980, the street skating started to turn into skateboard parks. They started to actually make skateboarding parks instead of just riding on little banks found in curbs and handrails. In the 1990s, skateboarding took a giant step into the mainstream with 1995's ESPN's Extreme Games becoming more of the spectator sport, so sort of like the X Games, but instead it was with ESPN. By the late 90s, skating appeared in commercials for everything from soft drinks to phone companies, and now in the 2000s, skating can now be enjoyed by children as young as 2, and for all families. And it all started in LA.
All right, very nice.